Yo guys, it's your boy the Purist, and we're here to talk boxing. Back with another podcast. We've got Harry, Princess, Kuzan, and Jordan. How you doing, guys?
All good, all good.
Good.
Gucci.
All right. You guys want to start with Ryan Garcia or start with something else? Let's start with Danny Garcia. Actually, let's start with some world champions and some actual pedigree. Well, Danny Garcia.
With a shotgun straight away.
Shit. Stab Ryan in the heart. Goddamn.
All right, Danny Garcia will be yeah, exactly. He'll be taking on Jose Benavidez Jr. I think both men are moving up to light middleweight. Danny Garcia hasn't fought since he lost to Errol Spence. I'll let you guys start on this one because I think it's going to be 4-on-1. So, Harry, what do you think of the fight?
Good fight. I've got Benavidez. I think Garcia's good, but he's just a bit too old. Moving up, he's already been up of 2-weight world champion, is it? So a third weight would be great, but I just don't think he's there.
Yeah, I second that. I think it's a bit of a stretch. And I just think Benavidez is in his prime right now. So Garcia just doesn't have enough in his tank, and his power, I think, is underestimated by sort of fans of Danny Garcia. So I have Benavidez 100%. Later rounds, I'm going for round 9. Between 9 and 10.
Who's that?
I think for me, I think Benavidez knocks him out in 6 to 7. I think Benavidez can do 154, 160, maybe even go up to 168, like just because of the frame on him. I think it's at 154, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 154. He's just gonna be too big for him. Fair play. So it's another fair play to Garcia, taking another hard fight straight off the back end of the Errol Spence fight, but I think that's too much. He's asking for too much.
Yeah, I agree. I got Benavidez. What we're seeing is, Garcia been in this game, man. He's been at the top 2 of this game for a good while. He's always been in that circle of guys that are like, top welterweights. I mean, not this is at 154, but when he was at 147, but yeah, man, I got Benavidez, bro. I think Benavidez is sharp, man. Like, he's a sharp boxer, man. Even, I mean, we talked about Terrence beating him in the last week, but he had some good moments in that fight too. Terrence definitely had to adjust, but I mean, we knew Terrence was going to win, but still, Benavidez he's a solid boxer, man, and I think that's going to be enough. He's crisp, and like I said, he got the youth on his side. Danny he up like I said, he's up there, man. He's always been up there, but I think it's Benavidez this time. Prediction, I'm gonna say I don't know, bro. Y'all saying stop it. I don't know if he's gonna stop him though. Y'all think he's gonna stop him? I don't know. I'm gonna say UD, man. I'm gonna say UD. If not UD, it's gonna be the last round is gonna be the knockout. But if not, it's UD, man. I got
Puerto Rico versus Mexico, 30th July.
How many times has that showdown happened? Like through boxing history, just a lot.
Yeah.
And they'll get crowded. They'll get the views.
I'm a bit confused as to why you guys rate Benavidez Jr. so highly.
You know what? I might even be thinking of someone else. Something like.
I think it's the big one, isn't it?
Yeah. Listen, I don't think he's
the
gonna
big one.
stop him.
I was thinking of the big one, man.
Oh, you thinking
it's
about
the
David?
The one with one leg who got beat up by Crawford.
Yeah, he ain't the dude who got shot in his leg. Yeah, man.
Yeah, okay. No, fair enough.
Now, I still got him winning, but I don't got him stopping Danny. I think, I give Danny a little bit more credit than that, especially on his chin. I don't see him stopping him. Like, Danny done fought some big punches, and he done came out straight. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't think he's gonna stop him. I do think he will win him. I think he can outbox him, but I don't think he can stop him.
I think
Sorry, go on.
Benavidez has a good jab. Yeah, showed that against Crawford. Even on one leg, he's got a good jab. He's got boxing ability. I don't see anything special. I think if Danny can take on the inside and just throw punches, I don't see how he could lose, to be honest with you.
I love how no one corrected me when I was saying that, yeah, he's a bigger guy. He can go up to 168.
He does have a big frame, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we good now.
Yeah, we did correct you, to be fair. We let you know that you must be bugging if you're thinking it's that easy.
I think the most interesting thing I find about Benavidez is when he got shot, he was walking his cat. He wasn't walking a dog. He was walking a cat, which just made me ask.
Yeah, that is random.
Shot in the
Maybe
leg,
that's why
fell
they
on
shot him.
his
No,
head.
I'm joking.
Yeah, exactly.
You out here walking a cat? What the fuck? Man, get his ass. No, I'm joking. That's not funny, man. I'm glad he recovered from that. Because it definitely proved to be an issue in the Crawford fight. I mean, my thing is, I'm a firm believer that, like, if you have pre-existing injuries before a fight, you know that shit. Don't fight. If you want to be the guy to be like, I fight through adversity, you know what I mean? Nothing stops me. Okay, cool. Do that shit. But if you lose because of it, don't talk about that shit because we don't give a fuck. Like you already said, you know what I mean? Like it'd be different if, like for example, Manny Pacquiao with that whole Floyd shit. When his shoulder, my shoulder was hurt, man. It was hurt, bro. Bro. If you knew that, why you fight? And then if you're gonna say, oh, it's because I got the heart, man. I got the heart. What you do? Don't complain about it because we already knew that you know what I mean? That's my biggest thing about that. But correct me if I'm wrong.
And at this point, what boxer isn't injured?
Everyone's injured every fight.
I hate to sound insensitive, but like you're all injured.
Oh God, right? They all fight.
Whether it's a muscle cramp or a broken like eye socket,
brain injury.
Everyone's injured. At this point, we're all boxers because I'm injured too.
Oh man.
Oh shit! So what? So I'm gonna pick Danny Garcia by points. I think.
Yeah. Well, I think I might even change my answer. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna
points
say
as well.
I'm gonna say points Garcia.
I'm still gonna say Benavidez, but I'm gonna say points. No stoppage, man. That's disrespectful to Danny, man. His chin actually been holding up.
Yeah, it's true.
How many highlights have y'all seen Danny get knocked the fuck out? Whenever y'all ever see him just being like, oh, yeah, I mean, he ain't Amir Khan. You know what I'm saying? He did that shit to Amir Khan. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I don't know. I don't see him. I don't know. I just don't see him getting stopped. I don't see him getting stopped.
Yeah, nah, there's no way. There's no way. I
yeah.
Against the other one, yeah. Not this one.
Oh, no, man. Oh, no. We dropping like flies, y'all.
Yeah, literally.
Coming for us one by one. It was the cat joke. We shouldn't have made fun of a man walking his cat.
Yeah.
Don't put we. I
try to lump y'all in there with me. You saw that?
But yeah, no, I'm going for unanimous decision as well because Danny Garcia, I just feel like I don't know. He's just made to take punches. Let's be honest. He's actually he's got a chin on him. No one can dispute that.
Yeah, I think from time Spence couldn't stop him. I don't see him getting stopped.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, facts. This man fought Sean. This man fought Spence. He fought some people who can like fight rough and put out a high punch output, and he been straight. You know what I mean? I never even seen him really being like, oh my God, he's about to get. You know what I mean? I seen him get cracked, but like it don't really show. It don't really show. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. And I don't think Benavidez got that type of power. Shit, if Earl ain't knocking him out, who the fuck? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. To be fair, like, I'm not gonna lie, I was with Jordan thinking of the wrong Benavidez.
Is Joseph Benavidez just the forgotten brother, man? Is that what is he just gonna be known as the guy who got knocked out by Crawford in the last round? Is that he just gonna be that guy?
Yeah.
That's terrible.
When you guys he had one leg, I was like, what are you lot
talking about?
Same. I was lost. I was like, well, they're putting paraplegics in the boxing ring, man. What's going on?
I mean, he was kind of big. He is kind of for his frame, though. I think it's in their genetics because even when he was fighting Crawford, you know, he was still kind of like it's weird. His body style is weird. I mean, Crawford ain't the biggest guy either, but still, like, I'm trying to think of what. AB, do you remember what weight they fought at when they fought? Was that it? Wasn't 47.
Crawford was 147. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it was his like first defense or something.
Yeah, I think so too. Actually, cool.
Harry, you back?
Yeah, I'm back, mate. I've had to come and sit near the near the router. Wi-Fi is just terrible.
First world problems, man.
Yeah.
Jordan's expert,
Isn't it? Jordan's probably the one who's using it. You know,
I was gonna make a joke, but it's not for live. It's not for live.
Yeah.
Oh wow! You realize what he's talking about. Anyway,
I'm sorry, Jordan.
Yeah, let's move back to the UK. We've got Chris Billam-Smith versus Isaac Chamberlain, a good domestic matchup at 100. It's 175 pounds, right? No, cruiserweight. Actually, cruiserweight. It's
Cruiserweight, yeah.
Yeah, Billam-Smith. He just knocked out Tommy McCarthy. Me personally, I thought he lost to McCarthy in the first fight, and I thought McCarthy could possibly outbox him in the second one, but he just knocked him out in the 8th round. I wouldn't say he made it. Yeah, he actually did make it look relatively easy. It was a very good performance, probably his career best performance. And he's facing Isaac Chamberlain, who's had a long way back from losing to Lawrence Okoli.
Okay.
Now that was.
I didn't know who y'all was really talking about, and then in my head I was like, "Wait, was he that dude that fought Lawrence Okoli in that boring ass fucking fight? Was he that guy? He was that guy, right?
Yes, he was.
Okay. I'm sorry, I ain't trying to be disrespectful, but god damn! I wanted to do my taxes in the middle of that fight. That shit was so god, please. Yeah. Holy shit. All right, my bad. I ain't mean to distract people. Go ahead. Continue. Sorry.
No, bro, that's exactly what I was about to say. One of the most boring fights I've ever watched. I think he had a few promotional, let's just say, problems after that fight. But he's managed to.
In that fight, wasn't it? It was his uncle was ripping him off. His uncle was his trainer, manager, and just screwing him, and it messed his head up a bit. And he sort of said he shouldn't have done the fight, but he kind of got forced into it. Basically,
his own flesh and blood as well. That's the worst.
Family, bro. That's fucked. That would have fucked.
So yeah, he's come a long way. He was fighting in like Coventry Arena and different places that just built himself up. On social media, you can see him with a lot of different coaches. You can tell he's taking his craft seriously, and now he's got his opportunity. How do you guys see this fight going?
Chamberlain knockout.
Really?
Believe it in my chest.
I like Chamberlain. I like Chamberlain a lot, and I've met him a couple of times, and he's always just been a really, really, really nice guy. But it's not a personality contest. I think the progress Billam's made under Shane McGuigan is just brilliant. He keeps improving with every fight. He keeps doing better and better and better. And I think he might stop Chamberlain. It's his hometown. He's had the same sort of consistent coach, that sort of stuff. I just see that's how it's going.
I think for me, I just had to double check on BoxRec just now just to say what I was thinking. But Billam-Smith's been in competitive fights the last 3-4 fights. I mean, Isaac's only had one, and that was for the IBF last year. I think that might play a massive factor, to be honest with you. When you're fighting people you know you're going to bowl over, and then you get thrown in with 50-50, it's different. You're not as sharp as someone who's fighting young, hungry lions. I prefer Isaac's style, so I still think he'll win, but that's going to be my little thing for how he overcomes that, not being in as active against top fighters at this stage in his career. But I still think he pulls it off though.
By knockout or?
You know what, they're big guys, isn't it? Yeah, I think he will get a knockout.
Thank you.
I can't really voice on this how I want to. You know what I'm saying? Being the only US of A guy on here, man. I really didn't even know these two was even fighting. Y'all just know I didn't even really know who they were for real. But yeah, I can't really say. I know there's a lot of dust ups over there in the UK. Like I know there's a lot of history with like domestic. Just it's real rich over there. It's not really like that in the US. It is, but it isn't. A lot of it, what it is in the UK is a lot of the prospects are fighting each other early, like good prospects to determine who's going to be that guy. And they don't really do that a lot in the U.S. They just pad motherfuckers' records like motherfuckers, you know, and don't give them like the best. So I like it though because I feel like it's built up a whole cool cool history around domestic smash ups in the UK. Because I know y'all got crazy history of like people from this part of the UK and this part of the UK fighting each other. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't know what to say. I don't know who's gonna win, but I will say it should be a good matchup, right? Right? All right. Yeah. That's all. I can't pick. I don't know. I don't believe in picking on people I don't know who. You know what I mean? I've never seen the other guy. I seen what's his name? Chamberlain.
Yeah.
I seen him fight as I've said, but I've only seen half of it. But yeah, I can't pick. I can't pick on this one, so you can skip me on this one.
Me personally, I don't think I can pick either. I think both are very good, but both are flawed in different ways. If I had to pick, I'd probably say Chamberlain. And 9 times out of 10, when I pick fights like this, I always pick the wrong person. So then that makes me think William Smith's gonna win. So yeah, it's just gonna be a good fight. To be honest with you, both men need it. If Chamberlain wins, his career is gonna take off. William Smith, if he wins, he's gonna prove himself. Because he had a lot of doubters, especially some of the performances he's had a lot of doubters, me included. But if he wins this fight, you know he's actually legit and for real. And from here, you'd see him trying to move up, get to world level, fight some former world champions, and really improve. But I want to ask, does anyone here think the winner could become a world champion potentially?
I don't know enough about the cruiserweight scene in it.
I don't know, man. I like that other kid from the UK. I can never pronounce his last name, but it starts with an R. Big black guy, Richard.
Reactful.
That guy. Nah. I like that guy. I know. I just looked it up. He just beat. Not just, but he beat that other guy, Smith, before.
I don't see him being Chamberlain though.
It's to him. But yeah, I think that guy might be a world champion. I like the style. I like his style. I like his size. I like the way he uses his size. But I don't know. I don't know these two guys. I'm sorry. I'm not helping. I'm not helping. Reverting to questions.
Do you think either of them could beat Rakpo? Actually, that's a good question because Rakpo, when he was fighting Deon Jumma, I think he lost literally every round because of Deontay Wilder type performance where he didn't know what was going on. And then one body shot, and then it was all over.
I don't see Rakpo beating Isaac Chamberlain. I just don't see it.
I just think I'd like Isaac Chamberlain.
And what about against Sokoli?
No.
Sorry?
Well, Isaac Chamberlain.
Yeah, I think he's like sort of.
Yeah, now that one is a bit just because of their styles. I would actually question that one a bit more. Whereas I have confidence that Chamberlain would beat Rakpo. I feel it in my chest, and I'm normally right.
It's funny, stars make fights, isn't it? So
yeah,
that would be a good fight.
Hello, Kevin.
My boy, Kevin. I told you, Kevin don't miss. He know what Mondays is for. Monday Night Raw and the Purist Pod. Kevin don't miss, and you can sound like that. Kevin don't miss. I knew he was gonna be here, Kevin. My dog.
Kevin, I told him you had to message me and you might not make it, but Kuzan was like, absolutely no way.
I said, Kevin is coming, boy. What? Come on. He ain't missing this yet.
Sorry, do any of you not see Rakpo beating Chamberlain? Now my mind is blown. And I'm like...
I do. Because
I can see him beating him.
I see it.
Yeah,
just
think of Chamberlain for me. Yeah, his skills probably definitely a lot better than Rakpo, but he's a very small cruiserweight. When you're fighting a very big cruiserweight, like cruiser and like any other weight, it's even like heavyweight. Like a small heavyweight could sort of challenge a big heavyweight, but a small cruiserweight, basically a light heavyweight fighting a heavyweight, and that's not gonna work out.
It's long. You know what it is?
He's a specimen.
Obviously, Chamberlain's come on massively since the Crowley fight, innit? I think whereas it was such a big fight, there was a lot of pressure on it. Again, domestic dust up. I think they were both just scared of each other's power, and it become a hugging match. And I think someone who as big of a banger as Riakpo, I just don't know if he might get drawn into that sort of fight again. So that's my only thing. But I think he's obviously learned and developed since then. But yeah, I just don't know. I think Riakpo will catch him with something. I think he only used that one punch, like
through the
explosiveness
and athleticism. I think so too.
And I like the Juma where it was fighting Riakpo last time. What that body shot just finished him, and it even looked like one of them hefty ones, isn't it? That smashes into people. But yeah, and I took him out.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right.
Damn,
so,
Harry.
Harry's out for the count. I think his Wi-Fi is not working. He said he's gonna try again in a little while. Should we get Kevin in?
Of
You
course.
want to get the peeps in early? Oh,
Get him in early.
you said sub? You subbing them? You said sub?
Pick some.
You pull him off the. You pull sub. I mean, that's cool. I don't hate
Kevin's basically an honorary guest anyway.
Lifetime Achievement Award goes to Kevin. He's a real one.
Oh wait, there's some.
No, hold on. This is how you know you got to bring him in.
What's that?
Yeah, didn't you see the comment?
I just dropped that shit a couple hours ago. He already listened to it, man. Hey, Kevin, you the realest, man. You the realest, man. See that?
Kevin, if you want to follow my eyelash page, you're more than welcome as well.
I can send you my
I'm here for the support levels.
No, Kevin, we do appreciate you though, man. We appreciate you tuning in every Monday, bro. Listen to us just fucking talk about shit, boxing and shit, you know.
Just sitting there talking shit, innit?
Literally. Look, I be getting high on this motherfucker. We just be talking shit. But I love it. I love it.
Oh shit, I'm dead. All right, yeah, here we go. The one, the only.
That's right.
Drinking water as
Take a
always.
big sip. He said, I got some shit to say. Let me take a big sip. I got shit to say. What's good, Kevin?
Hello.
Hey, Kevin, welcome back.
Hello, thank you. How are you guys?
We're good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm just tired.
Yeah.
Kevin, tell everyone why Danny Garcia is gonna win at the weekend.
I mean, I used to watch Garcia, back when he fought and stuff, and hearing that he's coming back and stuff, I got really excited.
Kevin.
And I feel like it will either go knockout by 7th or 8th round.
For who? Who you got?
Like,
you got Danny?
Yeah, the
You
Garcia.
got Danny winning by knockout?
Because although, it's been a while that he's back, how he kept mentioning he wasn't there, his mind wasn't there and stuff, which is a very big effect in boxing or fighting sports. So I feel like now that he's, as he says, he is doing better and stuff, I feel like he'll have a surprise for us and definitely get a good knockout by the 7th or 8th round.
Okay.
Around there.
Listen, I just thought about something too that I completely missed. How could any of us miss out on this and not talk about this, guys? Not only is it the return of Danny Garcia, but it's the return of his pappy. His pappy. Angel, the GOAT. And I can't wait. I need some sound bites. I'm surprised we don't already got any sound bites, man. What the fuck, Angel?
Yeah, I don't think there's been any press conference or anything.
Yeah,
but
what's up with that?
Yeah.
Angel is the best.
He's probably said nigger in the press conferences. That's why.
Yeah, Angel. Yeah, never mind. Actually, Jordan, you just reminded me. Maybe we should just keep Angel out. Yeah. But look, out of boxing dads, I rank him up there, man, because that motherfucker know how to make people. At least for me, he always made me interested in Danny Garcia. Because Danny Garcia, let's be real, his personality is bland. He's not really like he'll talk his shit for sure. But I feel like if his dad was never behind him, while he's talking this shit, he wouldn't really believe in his shit. You know what I mean? But like his father, he really believed in his shit. He like, that's my son. He's gonna fuck you up. Like, and I love that. I don't know. He's really good at selling fights. And like, I'm like, where's that at, man? Because like, I didn't even really hear that much. It was kind of just like, whoa, Danny Garcia is fighting Joseph Benavidez. It's just like, this is how y'all treat a former world champion. 2-time, right? 2-time or 2 weight class. Is it weight class? I gotta Google it. I be forgetting. There's so much accolades.
That's being said.
What's that mean? But yeah. I don't know who that is. The beeping, is that me?
What happened? Yeah, who's playing it somewhere?
Phone blowing up. Somebody phone blowing up.
And you muted me, you bastard.
I muted everyone. Look at this guy. He took that person. I muted.
Oh shit! I didn't realize. I saw it pop up. I didn't know you unmuted me afterwards.
I was even thinking he definitely said that out loud. You're savage when you're sick. No.
Oh, I know. Don't love it.
Kevin, do you know about Chamberlain and Chris Williams? Actually, no, I already asked you. Sorry, I'm very tired. It's late over here, bro. Let's move on to Ryan Garcia versus Tank. Just quickly, since the fight finished, Ryan Garcia has been calling out Tank non-stop. He's been asking to, he'll record all the negotiations and let them know why Tank was ducking him. He went on the SBs and told everyone that, let me call him actually. I'm dropping him.
That shit was bro, I like the way he's pushing himself, though. He really wants to fight. I can't fault him for that. He wants to be great. You can never fault a motherfucker for trying to be great. You know what I mean? He has to believe in himself. You know, what kind of motherfucker would he be if he was like, oh, well, I think I can beat him? Like, you know what I mean? Nah, he needs to be able to say, I can beat that motherfucker.
I mean, I'm just waiting for the deal to finally happen so they can actually get with it and fight.
Who you got, Kevin?
I have Tank. Of course.
Okay. Yes, Kevin.
Yeah. Testing in a minute. I see you. You were just testing him, innit?
I was. You damn right. I was testing him. I was like, Kevin, am I gonna have these hands around your neck? I'm just playing.
All I see, because majority of the time we're just seeing tweets and stuff, but I'm just waiting just to see where the deal actually happens.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what deal it is. I just want to see them in the ring.
Yeah, I think Ryan Garcia actually making a comment about the deal actually going through and wanting to like record everything has like reminded us that a lot can be just said online, but we don't actually know what's happening until the contract's signed. So it's fun and games, and we can say that people are ducking each other, but the contract needs to be signed by 2 people.
Mm-hmm. At the end of the day. So, but I definitely got Tank on it. No
I'm so glad to hear that.
Tank said he'll see him at the end of the year, and Mayweather says they can make it happen at 135 at the end of the year. But then Oscar and Floyd go back and forth on social media. I remember Floyd saying he had to wear whatever gloves Oscar De La Hoya chose for him and all that stuff. So he's expecting Ryan to make sacrifices. And then Oscar's like, yeah, you're right. Someone's got to make sacrifices. And just like you did, your boy's going to make sacrifices. So then it's one thing negotiating, but then it's another thing having Floyd Mayweather and Oscar De La Hoya negotiating, especially when it's both their star boys as well. Floyd's going to want the best deal for Tank. Oscar, let me not be rude, but he's not in a good place right now. He's been dabbling in a bit of white magic, and I don't know where his head's at.
What you call it? You call it the nose candy. That's what you call it.
Nose candy.
The booger sugar. As it might be.
Well, yeah. So I'm not sure where his head's at, how he's gonna take everything. But yeah, hopefully that deal can be made. But personally, I just don't see it happen. Only because I don't like getting my hopes up. You know, when you really want to see something and then boxing just goes ahead and ruins it for you, I'm not getting my head up. Because I think it was about 5 years ago I thought Crawford vs Spence might actually happen. And here we are 5 years later and it's just about to happen now.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, Ryan Garcia.
Now, you know what? I think for them two, I think it's perfect timing now. For Crawford Spence, I think Ryan Garcia. I don't know. He calls everyone out, man, but he doesn't. There's no action, man.
Exactly, and this is why he needs to fight Rolly. He needs to fight Rolly. Listen, I thought about it since the first time I brought it up. Look, I'm a big wrestling fan. You already know I got the NWO on my team. Listen, to build great fights, blockbusters, rivalries, all that stuff, you need a good storyline, right? What's a better storyline than trying to out-Tank Tank, right? He's already talking about how he's better than Tank. I can beat him. I can make it look easy, all this shit, right? Why not solidify that by fighting Rolly and doing better than Tank against Rolly? If you do that, I feel like it adds more fuel to the flames. He's already doing in my eyes, the correct things he needs to do in order to sell getting a fight. But I feel like beating Rolly in a spectacular fashion will be the nice icing on the cake. And in that turn, I mean, it's just more and more and more and more progress of just squeezing on Tank, his assets. Oh, yeah, because remember, he already didn't he fight Pedraza or whatever his name? He fought that guy, right? And Tank fought that guy, right? And he beat that guy better than Tank did, didn't he? Or am I tripping? Didn't they fight somebody that was I shouldn't say better. I should say he stopped him sooner, right? Than he did Tank. Then Tank didn't. I'm not gonna say he beat him better because what the fuck is that? But hold on, I need to Google it. But I'm pretty sure they have fought the same opponent before. Because I remember people being like, oh, hold on.
I think I know who you're talking about, but his name's not coming to me right now.
Yeah, hold on. Give me a second. Was it Francisco Onsara? Hold on. No. Yeah, it's Francisco. His name is Francisco Fonseca. Yeah, there we go. Okay, look, Ryan KO'd him in the first round. Tank KO'd him in the 8th. You see, build a storyline upon it. He can say, look, you can see I can beat Tank. I beat his people faster than him. I beat Fasai in the first round. You beat him in the 8th. I'll beat Rolly in the fucking second round. You beat him in the 6th. And I'm KOing him just like you're doing him. Why do you know what I mean? I think in order for him to get this fight, he's really gonna have to keep convincing the people that he can beat Tank. Because I know it's crazy, but there are people who actually think that Ryan can beat Tank, no problem. You know what I'm saying?
The thing is, I get what you're saying about him trying to build like a story behind it, but I think at this point we're all tired of Ryan Garcia just calling people out full stop. Mm-hmm. So like to have him continue to call out Tank while not fighting Tank is kind of why we just continue to roll our eyes at him. So at this point, we're just like, just fight Tank and get it over with. Because if you're at this level that you're saying you are, then just show us and just be done with it. At the end of the day, Tank just fought Rolly. Like, why? It's just point. And we have the same opinion on him. Like, you're just calling people out that you don't need to call out. Fight them and get it over with. Then, if you're gonna call out opponents that we don't think you should be fighting, just hurry up about it. Don't do all this back and forth. Just get this shit done so we can see you fight someone who's worth your time.
So that's true. But like we just said, it takes two people to make a fight. Obviously, Ryan wants to fight. Tank is big brother in this situation. He's like, come on, y'all. Y'all know I can beat this. Yeah, like I already know I can beat this dude. Why do I need to fight him? Now I'm hearing sacrifices. I'm hearing that Floyd from his side. So obviously, it's doing that shit that boxing always does. Hard negotiation. That's what I'm saying. If it's becoming hard, whatever, keep calling them out and keep at some point, one side is going to cave in order to make the fight happen. I think that because you're right. Him calling out him and not getting the fight is trash. But I think if he fights Rolly while he's still calling a fight, go on this I'm better than Tank revenge tour. Keep going on it because it's getting on people's nerves. Eventually, I feel like the one side is going to cave and then we'll get the fight. So I'm thinking some more of this bullshit, some more of this promoing. If he can, that's why I think he should fight Rolly because one, you're right. Don't nobody want to see a dude sitting not fighting, calling out people for fighting. You know what I mean? Like that's weak. That's why if you can fight somebody and still call them out, you know what I mean? Fight Rolly while you still look. See, y'all see it? I'm still doing it, y'all. I'm still fucking up. Tanks, people quicker than him when they gonna stop playing or some bullshit like that. I feel like they'll eventually cave. But I understand your frustration.
Yeah, the only thing I will say is that we forget that Ryan wants to be taken serious. Like, it's good and well us just saying, just go and fight everyone who's Tank's basically fought and then say, well, yes, I'm better than him but he also is putting his life on the line and his career on the line to just fight anyone for something that he feels he deserves. So as much as I agree with you, I do feel like, you know, it gets to a point where you're like, well, I've proven myself, I'm taking the fight, but this is who I want, and I'm not gonna run in a circle for it just because you don't believe in me. Even his last fight, like against Javier, it's like he felt like he believed in himself. You could tell like how he spoke at the end, that he was just like, well, I did what I needed to do. I'm not even salty. I just want the fight that I'm asking for. And you can hear that frustration, and that's the frustration that I feel like loses fighters in boxing as a sport. Like, we can't actually have the ones that truly care run around in loops to do something that they, one, feel like they've proven, and two, that they actually feel like they already deserved without having to prove it. So yeah, I'm just in two spaces. Like, we just need to get fights made a lot quicker at this point, because at this stage of boxing, everyone's calling everyone out. We don't have the time and the capacity to build up these fights for like 2 years, 5 years, for us to be doing level trilogies all 10 years later. We don't have time. Now
that's a bigger problem in boxing. That's what makes boxing different than the UFC. Like, there's no one sole owner that's like, listen, motherfucker, you're gonna fight. Like, as much as people hate on Dana White, and I get it because he be, you know, the pay and all that shit. Look, at the end of the day, all the motherfuckers signed to him. And if he tell you to fight, you gonna fight. And that's why the UFC be having bangers after bangers after bangers. Not necessarily bangers as in like every fight sells out because, you know, people be getting injured and shit. But I just mean bangers as in the best are fighting the best consistently in the UFC because there's only one sole owner. We know how it is in boxing. It's been like this for fucking years, man. Everybody want this, bruh. Everybody want their slither of this. And because of that, they care about giving the fans good boxing. They just care about, I'm trying to get my M's out of that. You know what I mean? And that's a deeper conversation. You know what I mean? Like,
go on then. So if you guys could pick one fight, just one fight that you'd like to see other than Crawford Spence, what would it be?
This is just like right now or of all time? Right now?
Right now.
I'd like to see Jaron Ennis fight someone like extreme for some reason. Just throw him in with like Crawford.
From the deep end, yeah.
Yeah, just throw him in with Crawford and just see what happens.
I would like to see. This is going to be kind of wild, but I think it could probably happen in the next couple years, maybe, depending on what the outcomes of these next fights are. But I would like to see Terrence fight one of the Charlo brothers, man. I would like to see Terrence Crawford fight one of the Charlo brothers. I think that would be a really good fight. I think it would be an obstacle for Terrence to overcome. Not an impossible obstacle, but a obstacle just in like the size, and you know, them boys can fight. You know what I'm saying? So, and the power too. So I think it would be. I'm interested in making the greats, putting them in tough ass fights, similar to like Canelo against Bivol. Like, that was a tough fight for him, but it's a winnable fight, but tough. And I think that's a winnable fight for Terrence, but tough. So I would like to see that.
Where are the Charlo twins? They're a bit quiet, you know.
Yeah.
Well, the one is sitting pretty right now because he might fight.
He's undisputed, right?
Yeah, he undisputed. One of them chilling right now. He good. I mean, I think they want him to fight Tim. What's bruh? I can't pronounce his last name, man. I be forgetting it. But his father boxed too.
Oh, that's Zhu.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Tim Tszyu, or his father boxed. His father is the one who gave Zab Judah the chicken legs that one time and made him argue with the ref. I remember that fight. And Zab got up and he was like, his body was there, but his mind was there, but his body wasn't. And he fell over. I can't remember. No. I can't remember his last name, but yeah, he's.
I think his biggest problem right now is like when he's become dominant at super middleweight. It's like there's no one left to fight. It's like a few years ago, it seemed like everyone was at super middleweight. Now, pretty much everyone's gone. Even like Erickson Lubin, who we thought was going to become a great fighter, he just got beat up by that. His name's Fondora, right? I think he's like 6'4" and 154 pounds, which is like almost unfair. Like, you shouldn't be able to be that tall and make that weight. To be fair, the guy is skinny, but he actually hits hard as well, which makes it even worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, him versus Charlo, that'd be a good fight.
What Kuzan he's not even at the seat.
Dropping like flies.
I definitely want to see Andy Ruiz come back.
Do you?
Yeah, Andy Ruiz versus Luis Ortiz is. That's Andy Ruiz versus Luis Ortiz. Their names, they rhyme too similar. I think I keep getting it wrong. But I think they're fighting in September.
Oh, well, there you go then.
Yeah, they had a kickoff press conference the other day.
Okay, yeah, I would definitely want to see him come back, especially with this new trainer. I want to see what he's capable of this time.
What do you think of that fight?
Which fight?
Ortiz versus Ruiz.
Oh, my God.
He's just making you say it again.
I love that. I mean, there's nothing really I can't say I didn't like about it. Definitely like the way Andy Ruiz fought at the end of the day. And considering the fact that now, he lost tons of weight and he gained a lot more power and speed, definitely want to see what he's capable of. So, and I heard though that I think they said that if Andy Ruiz wins his next fight, he might fight Wilder. I think. Because I think I read something like that yesterday or the day before yesterday, something like that.
Wait, what are we talking about? I'm sorry.
Andy Ruiz. Ruiz coming back. I heard that. I don't know if it was like yesterday or the day before yesterday, but I heard that if he wins his next fight, he might fight against Wilder. And, considering the fact that Wilder lost against Tyson, I feel like that would probably be a slight good comeback if Wilder wins, but I kind of see Andy winning. Yeah.
Deontay Wilder versus Derek in America, damn it. Do it. Book it. Do it. Let me see it. I already know. We already know what the outcome's going to be, but it's going to be a great fight. It's going to be a great fight.
Even better press
I think it will.
as well,
and he'll be a star in America. We will love that boy. We will love that boy. Look, we love Fury over here, man. We will love that boy Derek Chisora over here. Him eating the Five Guys after with his opponent and shit. We love Five Guys over here, man. We love it, man. Hell yeah. Book that fight. That's what I want to see. That's who I want Deontay Wilder's next comeback opponent to be. Because come on, that's a pretty, I'm not gonna say it's a sure win. Like it's a win. We know it's pretty much a win. You know what I mean? Like it's like that. It's not like it's oh my God. Like I don't want to say that because I don't want to disrespect Derek Chisora, but I would say that I'm gonna say this. Deontay Wilder would be the favorite in that fight for sure. But that shit would be insane.
Wilder knocks him out.
Oh yeah, for sure he does. For sure. But we know how scrappy Derek is, boy. Derek ain't gonna go out like no bitch. You know what I'm saying? Derek gonna be like, look, you see these hands? I'm gonna hit you with these motherfuckers before I go down. Fuck that. And that's what makes exciting fights. And in America, we love that shit. I mean, y'all love that shit. Everybody love that shit. But I'm saying it would do good. I think that Chisora would make a substantially good payday fight doing that fight in America. And I just feel like for how his career has been going right now, this like weird resurgence, like that's a good fight. He coming off of a win. Yeah, Deontay coming off of a loss. Shit. It would just be a good comeback fight for Wilder. I think it would help his confidence too. It would give him his confidence back in his knockout ability because we know he gonna flatline that man, Derek. But Derek ain't gonna go out without a fight, man. That's what's the kill. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's another fight I would have wanted.
Go on, Jordan. What matchup would you make in boxing if you could just put any two fighters together? Clearly, Jordan's not a fan of mine, so I'm gonna put my one forward. I'm gonna go ahead and say Joshua versus Fury.
Oh.
To me, nothing else really matters. Usyk could beat Joshua 3 times in a row, and I'll still tell you I just want to see Joshua versus Fury.
That's a serious statement there.
Be careful, that could actually happen. Be careful what you wish for now. That can happen.
Who do you have out of them two?
I've got Fury, but I reckon
I got Fury.
Same. Why are we doing this to him? Why are we doing this to AJ?
Boy, come on, man. Fury gonna beat that boy up, man. Come on, man.
I think if anyone's got the style to beat Fury, it will be Joshua. I don't see any other heavyweight having a chance against him.
I don't know.
I don't think so,
Tyson,
bro. He's not fluid enough to beat Floyd.
I don't know.
Even Kevin don't know.
I don't think so. This is.
Oh.
I mean, I get that. Like, I get that Fury is like already getting to that age of level now, but the type of what we saw against what he did against Wilder, I feel like he would just at this point embarrass Joshua.
AJ,
What,
yeah.
so you think Wilder's a better boxer than Joshua?
Yes. Yes.
Boxer.
I don't think he's a better boxer.
Sorry,
but AB, I see your point. But look, what?
No, AJ's definitely a better boxer than Wilder, but their styles are completely different.
Exactly.
So when AJ tried to, getting excited.
No, go ahead. You good? Go ahead.
Yeah, I just think we're basically setting AJ up to fail at this point. And also, I think because Fury's confidence is actually sky high now, I feel like AJ will be affected by that. At this point, it's not just another stepping stone for him. That's the fight of all fights for him. That pressure level for where he's at right now, I just feel like it's already putting him back before he's ever even entered the ring. But yeah, I do think if anyone was going to beat Wilder right now, it's AJ. I just don't think AJ is at that stage of his career right now, and I just think we might actually never be. But
see, here's what I think. AB, I hear what you're saying. No, AJ is the better boxer than Wilder, yes. But you see what Fury was able to do to Wilder in the second fight, rough him up like that. AJ's not doing that to Wilder. We know that. He's not doing that to Wilder. He couldn't even do that to Ruiz. And then the second fight, he come out cautious because he don't want it to happen with the first fight. So in AJ's case, it sucks because it's not even a matter of his ability. His ability is there. Even though I think he's hella stiff, his ability is there. What it comes down to is I don't think he got this. He don't got the dog, man. Because to beat Wilder, what we seen is not just boxing ability to beat him. You got to also be able to weather those storms. And I don't think AJ can weather those storms because in firefights, bruh, he not against top level people. He not really Look, we saw a little piece of it when he went against Dillian White early in his career. Firefight. My man got caught with some of them shits, man. And that's Dillian White, man. And I'm not saying that to disrespect Dillian White because Dillian White's top. That's top level. That's what I'm saying. When he's getting into firefights with top level people, that man is. And now even though Deontay Wilder doesn't have superb boxing ability, you can't say he's not a top level heavyweight. He is. And I don't know, bro. I just feel like AJ's not going to be able to do. Maybe now it depends on. I got to see what Wilder looks like. That's why Wilder got to take a comeback fight and then fight a big guy. But if Wilder is still confident in his ability, I don't know how 2 back-to-back losses is going to do for you. As back-to-back stoppage losses, just 2 at that. I don't know how that's going to play on your mental, especially when you've just been built off of this bubble of my right hand kills everyone, and then you meet the one person that it doesn't, But I just think if they had fought before this Fury stuff, AJ, I would no, he's not weathering that storm, man, because I don't know. It's just something about him. Maybe it's because he has a terrible poker face. When he get hit, people know, and like instantly they like, I got you. It's like Nate Diaz pointing at him like, you fucked up. I got you. Like, you know what I mean? And maybe that's his kryptonite, but it just I don't see him beating Wilder. If Wilder is still believing in himself like he normally does, he's not weathering that storm, man. And his boxing ability is not gonna get him out of that, because you can get Luis Ortiz out of it, even though Luis Ortiz is different. It's a different type of fighter, but yeah.
AB, the question is, why do you want to put AJ in the ring with Fury?
Why not?
It's a legacy fight, isn't it?
They're boxers.
Yeah,
Let them box.
It was
let's also
you know what it is for me. I think out of them top 3, I think it's one of them on their day. They're all capable of beating each other. I still think is awful as the losses that AJ's had. If he was to have that dog mentality, just say, you know what, I'm a bigger, stronger guy. I'm gonna come out there like Mike Tyson. You're not getting away. I reckon he bads up Fury, but the thing is, he doesn't. He's got to overcome.
We've lost him
no. No.
He was
really spitting too.
He was thinking.
He was spitting. All right, go ahead, quickly. Go ahead.
We can hear you now, Jordan.
Go.
Oh, we can't hear you actually.
Sorry.
God damn it! I tried to tell him go quick, man, but went out again.
No.
Damn.
Hey, don't be throwing no gang signs up in here. What's wrong with you?
He basically said that he feels that AJ just doesn't have the mentality to beat Fury. He has the capability, just not the mentality, and that's just what it is.
But let's also remember though, AJ has a new trainer now, so the trainer may have blessed AJ in a way, you know, because a trainer is, you know, they can manage to always change a fighter's perspective and ways too. So perhaps maybe not enough for Tyson, but for his next fight, maybe if the rematch with Usyk, maybe he'll stand a chance this time. And then it'll probably boost up his confidence, and then he'll probably want to face Tyson.
Maybe I'm just fed up of like having waited for it for so long. When I first opened my boxing page in 2020, I was so convinced that fight was going to happen, the AJ versus Fury. I did a whole prediction on it. I waited. We're in 2022 now, and it's just looking. It's looking even. Yeah, it's just not looking realistic. Like that drag on at this point for me, I'm just like, don't even want to see it anymore. You need to catch me by that hair.
I don't know what was said, but just to quickly finish my point. Yeah, out of all of them three guys, I feel like they can all beat each other on their day. AJ, I think he can beat Fury. Deontay Wilder, I think he can beat and lose to AJ. It's like it's all mad. Like with Deontay Wilder v AJ ain't got the head movement and evasiveness of Tyson Fury to avoid that right hand. But at the same time, if AJ comes on bully mode and just sticks it on Wilder, I reckon he folds him. But it's having that belief and just, you know what, I got clips, I got caught, you know what, it is what it is. And believing in his engine as well. Like, AJ doesn't need to be going past 6 rounds. If he was to just, he's a strong guy. Like, he just needs to come on the scene, throwing combination punches, rolling under and just swinging. He'll take everyone out. But he's conditioned himself to be tentative that he's going the whole 12 rounds. Like, he needs to just lose that and just say, you know what, I'm going to take this guy out. Look what that Watling done to Fury, bashed up his eye. I thought Fury was going to lose that fight because he was on his chest, he was just throwing bombs. That's what AJ needs to do to Fury for me. But whether he has that belief to say, you know what, I'm not going to box the boxer, I'm just going to come in and bad him up, give him a rough day's work. To me, that's the only way I can see AJ doing it. But he can do it, that's the thing.
Nah, bro, I don't think. I mean, we're gonna see. I think after this fight, but if I'll tell you this right now, man, if that Usyk fight happened and that guy come out there, and I don't see no improvement, might as well go ahead and just. I mean, don't hang it up, obviously, but I don't see you beating those guys, man. I don't see you beating those guys, but I can understand why people want to see that fight, bro. Y'all remember a couple years back, those three were like, it was like a damn anime, bro. They were all three main characters in their own story arc, constantly name dropping each other, whether it was online. Shit, Fury was goddamn a beluga whale, and he was still talking shit on his phone to everybody during this whole period. You know what I mean? So it would be cool to see the fight because it will feel like Tyson Fury completed what he said he would do for years. Because for years he's been talking the same stuff. I'm the best heavyweight in the world. I beat the shit out of Deontay Wilder. He's a skinny leg. He's a small guy. Did that. Check. You know what I mean? He's held all the belts. Maybe not all simultaneously, but he has held all of them at a point. In my eyes, that kind of it makes you undisputed. Even though you wasn't undisputed, I mean, you still had all the belts. You know what I mean? What's left on that list? Beat the shit out of AJ, man. I think it would be great, man. For his legacy, it would be great because like. He has receipts where he can say where he's 2016, 2015. I would beat this guy. We got pictures of these two meeting and like hanging out with each other at that little when not hanging out, but when they ran into each other at that like a donation or something. That man was in the car and AJ was standing outside or something like that. Like it's such a storyline there that's why I think people want to see the fight and it would do great for the UK, bro. Like. Y'all know that's selling out all of that shit in there. That's going, man. What you can put that shit on the middle of the street. That shit getting locked down, man. You know it would do great. It would do numbers.
They'll probably do
but Fury's trying to do the fight for free.
That's true.
Oh yeah, he's not being serious though.
So
I don't believe that. But you know, if you want to do that, Fury, donate that shit to charity, bro. Do that shit and donate your entire winnings to charity, and then basically it'd be like you fought for free. You know what I'm
He
saying?
was saying that he wants both of them to donate all their winnings to charity. not
Oh,
just
okay.
him.
See, you fucking up now. You can't out here. You can't pick another man's pocket like that. Get your hand out that man's pocket, man. Come on, man. You don't know what he's going through. You can't hear you,
Can't hear
Jordan.
you, Jordan.
Look at Jordan.
Jordan was like, read my lips. What am I saying?
I would love to
Read
say
my
to
lips.
Kevin, this doesn't normally happen, but Kevin knows it does. So
Marvin?
I'd love to tell you this doesn't normally happen, but you know it does.
Yeah.
Hey, OG, he know.
All right, he's back. He's back. Let's hope he can talk.
Look at him now. I just want to finish my point.
Just wants to be heard.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Now I was just gonna say that. Listen, the last time Fury said that, he drives around in some old banger, and he's donated his Rolls Royce. I see him driving his Rolls Royce. Like
Facts.
he cuts. Don't
Who's
listen
that,
to
Fury?
man. Yeah,
Facts.
Fury.
But maybe he got like Fordham Jones. Maybe he gave the Tuesday Rolls Royce and kept the Thursday Rolls Royce. You know what I mean? Yeah.
This guy.
But no, you right though.
Yeah, so I just don't know how serious I can take that fight. After waiting, a good 3 years, and then for Fury to be like, let's just do it for free. I'm like, just don't want to see it.
Listen, if someone said to me I was gonna make 100 million on a fight, and then you turn around to me and say let's fight for free, I'd be like, shut up.
Exactly.
Write that check.
And
Right.
this is-
Is there any other topics you want to talk about?
5G.
5G.
5. Damn, Harry didn't even try again. Man, damn. My boy. The internet
He
got
said
it.
they wouldn't
got
let
another
him
one.
rejoin. He said his internet was that bad. They wouldn't let him.
Yeah.
All right, so is that all from everyone?
I think so.
Very much.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe, hit the like button. If you're watching on Spotify or any streaming platform, make sure you leave a review. Thank you again for everyone for joining in today. Thank you for giving your time. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves as well. Kevin, nice to have you on as always. Always bringing the
Thank
energy.
you. Thank
Love
you.
it. Yeah. So we'll see you guys next week. Same time, same place. Again, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. See you guys next time.
See you.
Thanks, guys.
Oh,
Bye,
so
everyone.
sweet. So sweet.